So with the arrival of the Resident Evil 8 trailer, I just wanted to come on here and just explain something, something that I noticed quite a while ago, but a lot of people don't really seem to realize, and that is that Resident Evil 7 was fucking garbage. Like I really don't understand why you people seem to love that game. So let's play a mind game, okay? So I'm gonna describe the plot to a game, and I want you guys to try to figure out what game I'm talking about. Okay. So the main character, right? No. Ah, shit. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm playing this while I'm talking. The main character, he gets a letter from someone in his past telling him, "Hey, you need to go over to this place and you need to investigate it." So he leaves. He goes over there just to be basically confronted by a house full of crazy psychopathic monsters that are trying to kill him. So, you spend most of the game running from what you think is the main antagonist of the game, and you can't really seem to kill him or do shit about it. So you just keep running, trying to get away. Well, you find out later on in the game that he was actually being mind controlled by the real antagonist of the game. The whole time, he was being mind controlled. What game is that? If you said Resident Evil 7, you're wrong. Because that's actually not Resident Evil 7, that's actually the plot to Outlast. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that before, but that is directly the plot to Outlast. Resident Evil 7 is almost a cut and paste copy of Outlast. That game has almost no creativity. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, but Vic Boss, it has creativity. Oh, it was a great game. No, it wasn't. How many enemy types were in that game? 2. You had 2 enemy types in that game. In the year, what was it, 2015 when that shit came out? You have more enemy types in this game. This game came out hella days ago, and it has more variety, more enemy types than that game ever had. And yet people are still just like all over Resident Evil 7, like, oh my god, it was so good. Game's not even scary. The game was so boring that I would play it sometimes and literally not be tired when I started playing it, and then start falling asleep while I was playing it. That's how boring that game was. Like it was ridiculous. Like I do not understand why the dick riders will not get off of that game. And now they're all excited and shit. Like, oh, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 8, it's gonna be so good. No, the fuck, it's not, people. Do you not remember the catastrophe that was Resident Evil 3 Remake? They cut out over half of the game. Over half of the game is the same people. The same people that are making Resident Evil 8. And yet you guys seem to think that it's going to be fine. That game's going to be great. I'm sorry, that'll be another video. Let's just get back to Resident Evil 7. So one of the first things you'll notice is as soon as Ethan gets over there, right, and he gets out of his car, why the fuck did he leave the keys in the car? Why the fuck would you do that shit? Like, I mean, seriously, it was retarded. I don't care about it. He can get eaten by a zombie. I really don't care. But yeah, man. I mean, there's just so many dumb fucking moments in that game. And it wasn't even a Resident Evil game anymore. Like, so why people love it and say it was the best game ever, I really don't get. Here's another thing. So, Ethan gets his hand cut off. He's covered in slash marks and shit. He finally sees an officer. Remember this part? And he's like, hey officer, let me out. They're trying to kill me. Dude, I mean, come on, guy's fucked up. He has his hand duct taped together with staples. Aw, shit. But I mean, like, come on, like, and then the officer's just like, oh, well, I don't believe you. Motherfucker, his hand is almost chopped off and you're thinking he's lying to you? Serious right now? How do people not understand how stupid this shit is? What is wrong with you people? Oh no, it's better on VR. Dude, that game is so repetitive that the only thing it has going for it is jump scares. And is that something you really want to be known for? Jump scares? Okay, yeah, you're good at doing a couple of jump scares, but that's it. It's not even realistic in any fucking way, period. You know, and then anytime somebody brings it up, I mean, it's not even connected to the Resident Evil universe. You know, I mean, they had to basically shoehorn in an appearance by Chris at the end of the game just so people would be like, oh yeah, this is a Resident Evil game. Chris is in it. It's got to be a Resident Evil. And you know what? Since we're talking about Chris, you know another thing that was really annoys me is you get all these people that are like, oh, I don't understand why Chris is so buff in Resident Evil 5. Like, dude, the last time we saw Chris before Resident Evil 5, he got his ass beat by Wesker. Wesker destroyed him. Why the fuck would Chris not start hitting the gym and going to the firing range if Wesker destroyed him on the last time that he saw him? And then people are like, oh, well, it's not that I don't think he would get buffed, it's I don't think he would get buffed that fast. What the fuck are you talking about? Resident Evil 5 takes place 9 years. 9 years after Resident Evil Code Veronica. You're really gonna tell me Chris could not have gotten that buff in 9 years? Come on, people. Wake up. You could definitely get that buff in 9 years. I mean, it's just the fuck, man. People, dude, I don't understand them, man. I really don't. You know, I really don't. They act like Resident Evil 7 was like the best game to come out in the franchise in the last 10 years. Well, when you got shit like Operation Raccoon City, right, out there in between, then yeah, it's gonna seem like a good game because everything else sucked before it. But that doesn't mean it's a good game. That just means it doesn't suck as much as the rest. Duh. Like, come on, people. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I just want to get that off my chest. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. You know, and the whole first-person view mode crap, that is such not... I mean, they should have named this game... If anything, they could have at least named it, like, Resident Evil Dead Aim Survivor, you know, Advanced or some shit. I don't know. At least then it would make a little more sense, right? But, of course, they're not going to do that. Oh, fuck. That zombie right there. Fuck me over. Come on, please. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, cool. Anyways. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I guess that's all I really have to say about it. You know, I could go into more depth about the plot and all that shit. Like for example, the whole part in the garage, right? Where you're fighting dude in the garage. Like, I don't know if most of you guys know this, but did you know this, that if you play that game on that part... Oh, I didn't know I could not do that. What the fuck? Anyways, on that part right there, like, if you just let the time run out and you don't get in the car, he will just magically appear in the car and kill himself. Yeah. Seriously, I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but that's actually what will happen. It's bad fucking game design when you're playing a game and you have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do next. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, get good. Right, we got the whole, oh, get good culture and all that shit. No, dude, if you don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do from, you know, point A to point B, it's because the game is failing at giving you proper instructions. And not only that, but you know what, fuck, I'm gonna talk a little more about this. Alright, let's do it. Let's talk a little bit more about this. So, the character design. Mia is a fucking bitch. I don't know about anybody else, but I didn't even save Mia. When I was given a choice at that part, either, you know, Zoe or Mia, I used to pick Zoe every single fucking time, because at least Zoe was trying to help me. Mia straight lied to your face. Mia worked for this fucking major company, right? Never fucking telling you what the fuck she really did, and then just disappeared on you one day. Oh, you know what? Here's another thing. So Evie, right? She brain controls Mia to get Ethan over there so she can have a family. So then why the fuck is it that as soon as Ethan gets there, fucking Evie tries to control Mia and get her to kill Ethan? How does that make any sense? She was trying to make a family, so the first thing you do when the dad figure or whatever you want to call it gets there is try to kill the motherfucker? Like, are you retarded? Are you seriously retarded? I'm pretty sure that's pretty fucking retarded. I mean, what if she actually succeeded and actually killed Ethan? Seriously, what if she killed Ethan? There'd be no more reason for him to be there. No, he'd be gone. He'd be dead. and that would be the end of the game. Or another thing, if Ethan had just fucking taken the keys with him, right? After he found me, he could just fucking leave. Boom, end of the game. I mean, the whole game is just filled with all of these circumstances and shit that make no fucking sense. You know, one of the doors opens with like a puzzle on shadows. How the fuck is that shit gonna be there in a house in Louisiana in the middle of fucking nowhere? Yes, I read the files. Yes, I understand. You know, that most people, you know, don't actually read the files, don't know what's really going on, and so you might have taken what I just said as like not being true, but it is true. Like, there really, even after reading the files, there really is no reason for fucking that shit to be there. Here's how you want to hear something else that's kind of funny. So, remember the part where you go into the mold and you're talking to what's his face, the dad figure guy that's always chasing you, that's always chasing Ethan and shit, and you have like the vision of him, and like within the mold. Isn't that pretty fucking supernatural? Resident Evil has always been about science. It's always been based on science, right? Not fucking the supernatural bullshit. But fucking Resident Evil shits all over that legacy. There's all this supernatural bullshit going on. And you people just act like it's okay. Can someone please explain to me how the fuck this is actually a Resident Evil game? Because it's not. It really isn't. They should have named it something else. They should have named it something else. Fuck it. I'm getting pissed off. I'm done. I'm done for right now. I know I said that like 5 minutes ago, and then there's so much more that I could bitch about with this, but I'm just not going to waste my time and energy on it. I'm not. So, anyways, I'll be back. I'll be back soon with why werewolves are retarded in Resident Evil. That'll probably be my next video. Hopefully you'll watch it. If not, it's okay. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm just saying, if you're gonna send me hate in the comments, at least know what the fuck you're talking about before you do it. So, anyways, y'all take it easy. Thanks. I'm out. Vic Boss out.